you don't need to bet the farm on Bitcoin, but why not use it the same way you would for an alternative asset like gold?
What's up, crypto crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
I look at crypto not as coins or tokens. I look at it all as software. The projects that are going to last and be here, a decade away from now are ones that actually solve problems.
Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary has quickly become one of the most vocal and prominent figures in the crypto ocean for the last few years. In his latest 2 interviews, O'Leary revealed that he's still extremely bullish on Bitcoin and crypto, and he has recently increased his portfolio allocation from a 7% allocation to crypto to now 20%, just shy of a 3x increase. Mr. Wonderful believes that the next 5 years, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin will be much more accessible, with digital payments becoming far more efficient, transparent, faster, and cheaper. This in turn will lead to worldwide crypto adaptation. Kevin O'Leary believes crypto is on track to become the 12th sector of the S&P, pointing out that through the Bitcoin ETFs, more and more investors are entering the crypto ocean. This is driving the demand surge that we have never seen before. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video, where Kevin O'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful, reveals how he is positioned for the next crypto bull run. Now, here to talk about his latest update on crypto is Kevin O'Leary.
I think it's great that finally we have a Bitcoin ETF, because there's many people that would own Bitcoin through an ETF. What I really like about it is it's sending a signal that the era of the crypto cowboy is over, and that now financial services companies that are forced and want to be regulated, because that's how they do business, can start to embrace crypto technology, including digital payment systems, into their portfolios. And so the first step is this Bitcoin ETF, and it was well received. And obviously, you could argue some element of Bitcoin's appreciation, because it's been a great asset class in the last 2 years, is as a result of the demand through the mark-to-market and spot pricing of creates that you have to do in an ETF. You need the coin. I use it as a 5% weighting, right beside gold at a 5% weighting, and I trim it every quarter based on its appreciation or decline of value, because it's liquid, and I obviously use exchanges that are compliant to do that. I don't know why anybody, you don't need to bet the farm on Bitcoin, but why not use it the same way you would for an alternative asset like gold? So there you have it. I mean, there's lots of opportunity, and within our operating company's portfolio now, 20% is in crypto. Last year I was at 7.
Yeah.
So now I'm at 20, and now we have 32 positions on. It's the most exciting part of my portfolio, the most volatile.
Really?
I mean, it's all over the map every day. Part of this came through my relationship with FTX. I'm a shareholder in FTX, as well as a paid spokesperson. I have to disclose that. I love what Sam is building there, and I use my FTX wallet, obviously. But I also own HBAR, I own Polygon. I just put a position on in Polygon after meeting Sandeep. I love his vision of reducing gas fees, particularly for people that can't afford to spend that much on ETH. But he's aggregating transactions and passing them through in one, saving a ton of money. I love that idea. Just got into Helium, also Avalanche, Solana. I'm a big believer in that. I've got 32 aggregate positions. Those are some of the larger positions. And so I don't know which one's going to win. Nobody knows. Certainly, Ethereum's too slow for me as a financial services guy. So I'm hoping that Solana ends up being something much faster. It's got the backing of Sam Bankman-Fried, which is always a good thing. But there's a lot of new ideas, and I'll back any entrepreneur that has something of value. I'm not so much onto the for lack of a better word, the shit coins. I want something to show economic potential, to create value somewhere. But it doesn't mean you can't have fun with crypto. In the next 5 years, digital crypto, digital payment systems, the Stablecoin Act going through Congress, these are all positive elements to where we're going with this technology. It's going to make it more efficient, more transparent, faster, cheaper. I understand a lot of people don't like Bitcoin, and they shouldn't own it then. But I certainly own it. To me, it's just digital gold. Truth is, the majority of the world's managed money trillions and trillions of dollars has this much Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Zero. And they're never going to put it on their balance sheets until they get the regulatory environment to give them the rules, then the compliance department to say okay, then the ESG committee to say okay, and the ethics committee to say okay. They don't want coin that's mined in China, for example, because it burned coal. That's the ESG guys coming in and weighing in. This is forcing a change. It's not changing the nature of a coin that's awarded, but people want to know the provenance of the coin. Yeah, I'm very, very interested in, as an investment thesis, show me the jurisdictions that are issuing crypto exchange licenses, because that's the infrastructure of crypto forever. And so UAE, United Arab Emirates, particularly Abu Dhabi, Brazil, Argentina, Switzerland, the UK. I'm using a vehicle, WonderFi, a company that's a Canadian company. They own the largest crypto exchange in Canada. They bought BitBuy. They're looking at other opportunities all over the world, I assume. That's what the management, has said to the market. I'm very interested in, investing in that, because I'm hoping what they're going to do is a roll-up. What better place in Canada? Because Canada has been so accommodative in issuing the very first crypto license. The other area that really intrigues me, and what I like about WonderFi, is they have both centralized wallets and decentralized. So where they're allowed to provide a decentralized wallet, which when you acquire a customer, they can keep both wallets active. Maybe your NFTs are in a decentralized and you're keeping your coin in a centralized wallet for security reasons. But the point is they have both. So I also have a position in BitZero, which is also private, but building the Norway model. They're looking at many opportunities around hydro stateside. They own NFT.com. I'm a shareholder. Jordan Freed is the CEO there. These are all infrastructure plays. That company again went public in Canada. HOLD is the stock. I think the challenge we still have is FTX is gone. Binance CEO is now a felon. So if you're an institution that had an account on there, your compliance department probably isn't going to let you keep it. So where does all that go? That is going to Abu Dhabi with the new M2 exchange. And I'm a shareholder in that through a public company on the ADX over there called Phoenix Technology. I'm a big believer in owning the platforms that are compliant. So the Canadians have it. WonderFi is there. Largest, it's got 1.6 million accounts, completely regulated by the OSC, which is their version of the SEC. We don't actually have an exchange here yet that's clean with the SEC, because the SEC is still suing Coinbase. But there's only 40% of coin held in the United States. The other 60% is abroad, and that's where M2 is just sucking up all the assets. So, and that is completely compliant with the ADGM. The best way to look at this is we should applaud the early miners that built up capacity here in the United States, but they are essentially the pioneers with the arrows in their back, because the capital is going to move away from them and it's going to go to the new generation of miner, which is the Norway model, as I call it. We're very fortunate because we have access to the latest technology. And now we've mined it ethically. Now we've mined it all green. We do not have to be audited for carbon, because there's no carbon. It's 100% hydro. And so in doing so, we are not only capturing unused hydroelectricity, we've got the latest state mining equipment, which uses 40% less energy. We're taking the heat from the stacks and creating a hydroponic facility that grows tomatoes and a canning plant beside it, because in northern Norway, there's not that much sun for tomatoes. We're integrated into the community. We are creating a new power source for all the citizens in that 3,000 person village. That is the new mining.
So there's Mr. Wonderful, aka Kevin O'Leary, on why the future is bright for crypto investors. He believes that crypto, like Bitcoin, will gain even more traction in the future as technology advances and digital payment systems become easier and more accessible to use. According to Kevin O'Leary, it's only a matter of time before crypto and stablecoins revolutionize the world and change the financial markets as we know them. Even though Kevin O'Leary is a seasoned investor, at one point he was a crypto Bitcoin skeptic.
Where's the long-term value? Just this idea that they're going to cut the number of units in half, such a scam. Like, that's just totally BS. Let's talk about blockchain. To me, that is actually a non-proprietary utility.
Right.
Why would that in any way be a storage of value, blockchain? I look at crypto not as coins or tokens. I look at it all as software. The projects that are going to last and be here, a decade away from now, are ones that actually solve problems.
And That's why you have to do your due diligence. Study the crypto ocean fundamentally to seek out your opportunities on the crypto oceans. The thought of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of every one that is hasty only to want. Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for what's next on this crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say aye.